Durban beachfront shooting, January 2019. The Rexes meet the Taakies. Earlier that day, thousands had gathered at Moses Mabhida Stadium to mark the ANC's 107th anniversary. President Cyril Ramaphosa had been in the city, protected by an elite security detail, members of the Presidential Protection Unit, drawn from South Africa's Special Forces Brigade, the Rexes. By nightfall, the speeches were over. The crowds had thinned. The city exhaled. Along the Durban beachfront, life returned to its familiar rhythm. The Blue Lagoon parking area lay under soft yellow streetlights. The Indian Ocean breathed in and out beyond the promenade. A group of friends gathered near their cars, celebrating a 50th birthday. Music hummed from a speaker. Someone struggled with a stubborn car door lock. Laughter drifted into the humid night air. It should have ended there. Cake, jokes, one last photograph before going home. Then the black Mercedes MO rolled in. It moved slowly, deliberately. Inside were 3 soldiers, highly trained, disciplined men who only hours earlier had formed part of the security shield around the president. They were off duty now, but not unarmed. Their R5 assault rifles were stored in the vehicle. 2 groups, 1 parking lot. One humid January night. Just before 11 p.m., something shifted. No one agrees on the exact spark. Some say it began with words, sharp, heated, possibly laced with racist insults. Others insist it escalated when one of the revelers, a captain from Wentworth Police Station, drew his 9mm service pistol. What is known is that a shot rang out. The captain would later say it was a warning shot. Others claim it struck a soldier in the thigh. In that instant, control fractured. 2 of the soldiers ran back to the black Mercedes. Doors flew open. Boots hit tar. From the vehicle, they retrieved their R5 rifles, military-grade weapons designed for combat, not beachfront arguments. And then the night exploded. Automatic gunfire ripped across the parking lot, shattering the calm rhythm of the sea. The crack of rifle bursts echoed off concrete and car doors. Windows splintered. People screamed and dove for cover behind vehicles. The smell of gunpowder cut through the salt air. Authority met authority in chaos. A police captain firing a pistol. Soldiers returning fire with assault rifles. Training collided with adrenaline. Discipline dissolved into survival. When the shooting stopped, the silence felt heavier than the noise. 2 women lay wounded, both shot in the head. A man clutched his leg, blood pooling beneath him. The injured were rushed to Wentworth Hospital. The wounded soldier was transported to a military clinic. Across the tar, investigators would later count at least 52 spent bullet shells, most believed to have come from the R5 rifles. 5 firearms were seized, the 3 assault rifles, the captain's 9mm service pistol, and another pistol found among the group. All were sent for ballistic testing. Blue lights from responding units flickered against the dark ocean. The Special Task Force aka Taakies and military officials secured the scene. The Taakies was the only unit qualified to resolve such high-risk situations. So the Rexes came face to face with the Taakies. The military special forces against police special forces. It was a very tense moment. But the conflict was de-escalated and resolved. Evidence markers dotted the parking lot like grim punctuation. And then, almost as suddenly as it began, it was over. The soldiers returned to their guest house. No one was arrested. The case was handed to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, IPID. The military spokesperson declined to comment. Behind closed doors, investigations continued. Publicly, there was silence. By sunrise, the beachfront looked deceptively ordinary again. Joggers passed the parking area. Families spread towels on the sand. Waves erased footprints, as they always had. But something lingered. 52 shell casings had told a story of how quickly celebration can become confrontation, how thin the line is between order and chaos. 5 confiscated weapons testified to a moment when power, pride, and provocation converged under streetlights by the sea. To this day, accounts differ about who fired first. The truth sits somewhere between testimony and trajectory reports, between memory and metal fragments. But for those who were there, the beach will never simply be sand and surf again. It will always be the place where laughter turned into gunfire, where, for a few terrible minutes, the calm of the Indian Ocean was drowned out by warlike echoes on a summer night.